Ethan Miller used to believe his real life would begin later. You know the feeling, right? After the promotion. After he had a bit more money saved up. After the timing thus felt perfect. Until then, he was in a holding pattern, just waiting. At 35, Ethan lived a quiet life in a suburb just outside Phoenix. From the outside, everything looked fine. He had a steady job, a reliable car, a modest home. Nothing was broken, so to speak. And yet, everything felt like it was on pause. Every single morning, Ethan drove the same familiar road to the same office, listening to the same motivational podcasts. They all promised this big, life-altering change, but they never really explained how to start when you're already just tired. He wasn't lazy. He wasn't careless. He was simply stuck in preparation mode, constantly getting ready for a race that he never actually started. He was living in what I call the illusion of someday. Ethan had so many ideas bubbling up inside him, brilliant business ideas, creative projects, dreams that would keep him awake at night, his mind just racing with possibilities. But every single one of those dreams came with a built-in reason to wait. He'd tell himself, I just need a little more experience first, or I'll start as soon as things calm down at work. And the classic, I'm just not ready yet. And so, the years passed by, quietly and without much notice. One evening, while he was cleaning out his garage, a cloud of dust motes dancing in the fading light, Ethan stumbled upon an old, forgotten notebook from his 20s. The cover was faded, the pages soft with age. Inside, written in a bold, confident hand from a younger version of himself, were his goals. The list was short but powerful. Start something of my own, travel more, stop living so scared. He just sat there on the cold, concrete floor, holding that notebook, his heart pounding in his chest. A wave of realization washed over him. Nothing on that list was impossible, not a single thing. He had simply been postponing his own life, putting it on a shelf like an old book he intended to read someday. The real wake-up call came the following week. Ethan attended a retirement party for a coworker. The man was 67. He was kind, reliable, well-respected, the kind of guy everyone liked. During his farewell speech, he stood at the podium, a gentle smile on his face, and said something that would change everything for Ethan. He said, I kept telling myself I'd chase my dreams when I had more time. Turns out, time chased me instead. The room filled with polite laughter, but Ethan didn't laugh. That one sentence, time chased me instead, followed him all the way home. It echoed in his quiet car, it hung in the air of his empty house. That night, Ethan found himself standing in his kitchen, staring at the green digital numbers on the microwave clock. 11:47 p.m. Time was slipping away, second by second. He whispered to himself, a promise in the quiet of the night, if not now. When? So, what did he do? Ethan didn't quit his job in a blaze of glory. He didn't make some dramatic announcement on social media. His revolution was quiet, almost invisible. He made one small, uncomfortable decision. He decided to wake up just 1 hour earlier every single day. No scrolling through his phone. No hitting snooze. No excuses. Just 1 hour of focused time for himself. That first morning felt completely pointless. He was exhausted. Sitting at his desk, before the sun was even up, he felt uninspired. The doubt, that familiar, nagging voice, crept in almost immediately. But he showed up the next day, and the day after that. Day after day, Ethan worked quietly on his own projects before his day job started, after dinner, even on the weekends when his motivation was at an all-time low. Let his discipline, now a fledgling muscle, was present. And here's the hardest part of any journey like this. No one clapped. No one noticed. His friends would ask, why are you always so busy lately? You never hang out anymore. He'd just smile and give a vague answer. Oh, just working on something. But inside, the fear was screaming at him. What if this all leads to nothing? What if you're just wasting your time, sacrificing your sleep and social life for a pipe dream. But then, about 3 months into this new routine, as the discouragement was really setting in, Ethan had a profound realization. He realized that the fear of future regret, the fear of looking back at his life with a heart full of what-ifs, was finally louder and more terrifying than his fear of failure. And so, he continued. He kept waking up early. He kept putting in the work. Then, one ordinary Tuesday afternoon, something shifted. An email appeared in his inbox. It was from someone who had noticed his work online. It wasn't a massive, life-changing opportunity. It wasn't a book deal or $1 million contract. But it was real. It was tangible. Ethan just stared at the screen, his heart racing. This wasn't success, not yet, but it was confirmation. It was proof that small, consistent action, no matter how insignificant it feels in the moment, creates its own momentum. From that moment on, something fundamental changed in Ethan. He stopped waiting to feel confident before he took action. Instead, he realized that confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something you build, brick by brick, through the very act of doing. A year later, Ethan's life looked different. Not perfect, it definitely wasn't easy, but it was intentional. He still worked hard, probably harder than ever before. But now, he was working towards something that truly mattered to him. The clock on the wall no longer felt like an enemy, ticking away the minutes of his one precious life. It was just a clock. Because he wasn't waiting anymore, he was living. So, if you're listening to this right now and you're waiting for the perfect moment, for a sign from the universe, for things to calm down, I want you to hear this. Stop. The perfect moment doesn't just arrive on your doorstep. It's not a package delivery. It's something you create. And the day you stop waiting is the day your life truly begins to move. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this.